we will not start the journey from Nigeria.
Okay.
But yeah, we start from what Vodacom is doing with an Amazon project to get 4G and 5G into some interlands in Africa and Europe. So Bolu, tell us the gist.
All right. So Amazon or Vodacom is partnering with Amazon to use something called Project Kunipa to provide 4G and 5G in remote areas of Europe and Africa. Right, it's kind of like what Starlink is doing, but with a very interesting twist. So, like we all know, Starlink uses like low orbiting satellites to provide you with internet. So the satellites are close to Earth, right? So the internet connectivity will be faster, right? And then once you buy the whole Starlink kit and everything, you get access. But what Vodacom is trying to do with this partnership with Amazon is a bit different, right? Because if you remember very well when we're talking about the whole Starlink stuff, and now it can provide internet to, because there's no fiber cable that needs to travel long distances. And then we say, okay, it's good for people living in remote areas because they can have access. But then there was the issue of, okay, where's the money to start buying? So what's Vodacom is trying to do with this Amazon's Project Kunipa is that they will provide the satellites will provide the internet, right? But then instead of people now needing to purchase the old kits and everything, they will somehow kind of like create the same way you have fiber cables going to base stations, right? The satellites will provide that internet to something like a base station that will now distribute the internet via 4G and 5G. I don't know if you get the picture I'm trying to paint.
Yes,
so there's no need for me to.
Somebody is taking up the whole cost.
Yes,
it's like
exactly.
There's a central cost, and when it's shared among more people, it will be more affordable.
So there's no need for me to start buying a kit and then setting up my satellites. And then again, if you do that, once you leave your house, there's really no way for you to.
You carry it with you.
Yeah. So, but now what Vodacom is trying to do now, I can get access to the internet with my phone directly wherever I am, as long as I'm within that radius. So it's very interesting, and it's not the first time someone has attempted that. I think was it Safaricom, right? Partnership with AST satellites. So they're also trying to do something similar, right, to rival Starlink. And I think Starlink had that first mover advantage. But I think with this, they will lose it.
Maybe
and
not.
Then considering the
whole
regulatory issues they are facing in a lot of places, because this makes a lot more sense, right? They are not coming directly. It's now telcos that are partnering with Amazon to do this. So it removes not just that cost thing we were talking about with Starlink. It also removes the whole regulatory problems, because the telcos already have license in those countries. They're already known in those countries. So it's kind of like using
available infrastructure.
Yes,
plugging into
just using like your plug and play thing. So it makes a lot of sense.
That model already exists in Nigeria.
Okay.
With, I think I mentioned this in the last podcast. Avanti, a UK-based satellite internet company. But when they were launching, I don't know if it was on purpose or accidental, but their satellite actually faced Africa. So they had to make use of the satellite, one of their major satellites, and they've partnered with some telcos in Nigeria to carry. So as it is, companies like MTN and Airtel partner with Avanti and Eutelsat. Eutelsat is one of DSTV's major satellite service providers. So if you've ever watched your decoder guy installing DSTV, you will see Eutelsat or Intelsat, as the case may be. So that partnership already exists, and as we speak, telcos really don't have to carry fiber to rural areas. They are already leveraging Eutelsat and Avanti.
Nice.
I think the difference now is Project Kuiper is a lower orbiting satellite.
Okay.
Like Starlink.
Okay.
Eutelsat and Avanti.
They are far.
They're quite farther. So yeah, but of course I think I'm liking what I'm saying in the satellite internet space.
It's good. Even though the target is on remote areas, it's not making it like a goose chase. Like you are trying to provide this thing for people in remote
Already
areas.
have it.
How do they afford it? So
Mm.
this is a good move.